Another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. This is episode 9. Those who tune in late, thank you very much for subscribing, tuning in, keeping up with videos, all that stuff. Subscribing, tuning in. So let's see what we can do. Yeah. Alright, so I've got this car right here. Uh, Go ahead and start another one, but I guess I can go ahead and finish this up real quick. I don't know what all left I have to do. I have forgotten. Been doing other videos, other gameplays, stuff like that. So we'll get right in. Or maybe not. Okay, so this is the new DLC. It's the rims package. It's got some, pretty gnarly looking custom wheels. Nice and chrome. Shiny. Even got, there we go. It's looking pretty good, But we'll install that stuff on a new car. I'm not going to go and redo all that stuff on the old Del Rey. And apparently I was wrong. A couple people has, pointed it out to me that, Chevrolet did have a Del Rey. So, okay. Alright. To me it looks like, the Bel Air. Maybe the fenders are just a little bit different on the Bel Air. I'm not completely sure. But it is what it is. I think it's K. Gonna need that. Gonna need that. I don't know. I might have already bought it. Who knows? No, me, yeah. I've already bought it. I'm gonna buy both of those just in case. Yep. Watch me get this motor completely done and it not even fit in the car. That'd be my luck. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna let it go, do the gameplay, and turn the commentary off for right now. And I will get back on here soon. Peace out. Enjoy. I do talk, yeah, every once in a while. Thanks for tuning in. Normally, if it's one or so viewers or whatever, I'll just play the game, let it, the sound go through. How are you doing today? You doing good? Having a good day so far? Absolutely. Ask away. Questions are great. If I can answer it, I'll surely. So, as if you, sorry, if you turned in earlier, I'm currently working on the the Del Rey, and you have the option for a V8 overhead valve Hemi, and I'm going to add that to the car. It's a Dodge build motor, so I don't really know if it's going to fit or if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. See what happens. If not, I'll have a motor built completely for the next vehicle. Okay, so you've got a 61 Chevy, and you have found a 67 Impala for 3,500. Now, personally, I like the old Impalas. They're great little cars. Um, it's just a personal preference. I mean, there's so much you can do with the old cars. It's unreal. Even if you want to keep it all original, I mean, it's just they're just great cars. Another good thing about the older cars is, it's pretty basic as far as, mechanic wise. Um, the newer cars have all of these computer chips and, sensors here and sensors there, and it just makes it crazy. Looking for a starter car? My kids are growing up now, and they one of them's already got his car. He ended up getting him a little Jeep Patriot. A good starter car, personally, would be probably a like a little Honda 4-cylinder. Is good as far as gas, and you can get used to driving it. It's a smaller car, easier to handle. Airbags is good. Yeah, airbags is a plus. I have forgot what I was working on. Supercharged V8 overhead valve K. Yeah, if you're an older guy, older car, enthusiast, that'd be the way to go. I mean, you can't beat original. There's so much you can do to older cars as well. So much you can do. Alright, throttle, fuel rail. Granted, you know, I'm no expert on, you know, cars, car types, stuff like that. I've actually got an old 86 Ford Mustang Fox body in the shop that, you know, needs a little bit of work done to it. If I'd get off the game and actually go do it, it'd, you know, turn out pretty nice. But my first car was a Buick. Sure was. Hydraulics are nice. Got quite a few people in the area here where I'm from that cruise around with old Impalas, airbags, or hydraulic stuff like that. They take great pride in their cars. That is awesome to see. That's pretty loud. That is pretty loud. Alright. So now would be the moment of truth. As if this car or motor is going to fit. Damn. Yep, the speakers are great. Speakers are great. I have to admit, my first car, first sound system I had in there, had it custom built, you know, 215s, 2000 watt amp. You know, it was a monster. That's for sure. Had that system in an old Daytona, Dodge Daytona. Last year they built those. Transmissions were just terrible. And of course the motor's not going to fit. Alright. Buick Grand National, yeah, that's a nice too. Now DeLorean, you can go back in time or go to the future, whichever one. That'd be nice if that worked that way. DeLoreans are pretty slick. They're rare, pretty rare too. Hey, I hear that. I hear that. Nope, that's the wrong motor too. I have not got my stuff together today. I hear that. Money's always tight, but you know the good thing about cars, if you can find one pretty cheap, you know, even if you have to, you know, put some years and time into it, you know, build it the way you want. I mean, you can go piece by piece, little by little, parts here and there, and you know, eventually you'll have everything that you want set up exactly the way you want. The thing about cars is, you know, you can pretty much just put them together piece by piece. Yeah, hydraulics have been around for a while, that's for sure. I'm gonna pull that block out. Woo! It's another one I was wanting. There you go. Says, I guess since I've got to redo this whole motor for this car, I'm going to go and do the high performance aspects of it. Getting so old I can't see anymore. I need those. I need those. Being 13, really cool idea to get into automobiles and to be able to work on your vehicle uh, with an instructor. You know, if you're still in high school or something like that, you know, look into your classes you could take, and they, you know, they may have a auto mechanics class, or course that you can take. You know that it comes really handy for especially younger kids. You know, can get in, you know, learn how to rebuild a motor or brake system, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff you can do with vehicles. And the best thing is they'll help their, you know, instructors are there to help you. I'm about out of inventory. So this episode here, I was wanting to get this car completed, but I don't think it's going to happen. Try to keep these videos, mechanic videos between 30 to 45 minutes a piece. So I'll get as far as I can. I try to do a post every day, or a video every day. If you're not subscribed to YouTube channel, you can look me up. I am The Crazy Redneck. Videos every day, variety of games, joking around, comedy, just having a good time. Oh, Monte Carlo. Yes, yes, I remember those. Back when I was growing up, my family, we wouldn't, we was never really rich as far as money goes. We had our issues, whatnot, but they used to race cars, dirt track cars. I don't want to put that one on there. Dirt track, stock cars, V8s mainly. Long history of family racing. But anyway, they've had damn near every kind of car that you can think of as far as, the 55 Bel Air my grandmother had was a four-door, was rare in itself because, but most of the cars back in that day didn't have the four doors. But anyway, they had, 69 Chevrolets and old trucks and Monte Carlos and El Caminos. Man, man, man. Those were the days. They don't make cars like that anymore, and I think that's why they're getting very popular because they're just badass. They're just badass cars. The old Camaros, the old Mustangs, and they just don't make them like they used to. And I'm sitting here putting wrong pistons in this car. Oh well, we're gonna go with it. '59 Ford, yeah. And what's amazing is the cars back then, they wasn't near as expensive as what they are now. So I mean, they were fairly affordable for almost anybody. I mean, you don't have to pay no $70,000 for a nice vehicle now, or back then, as you do now. I think it's basically ripping off. The Challenger right now in my area is pretty popular, but I'm just not a big fan of the Challengers. I just don't like the new ones. I don't know. I don't like the new Mustangs either. I don't like their style. I've owned, the Camaro, and I've had a Mustang, both with severe mechanical issues, but I got them for pretty cheap, so. Hello, Mimo. How are you today? Welcome to this broadcast of Car Mechanic Simulator. Okay, now I need the oil pan, oil filter. I got a buddy who sells cars now, and it's just unreal. Unreal. Average person, they can't afford, $700-800 car payments. I mean, that is just stupid. It's just stupid. Just stupid. Best bet is to buy one, old, go to a junkyard. You know, if the body's in good shape, no rust or not a whole lot of rust, you know, get it and, you know, just start putting your work into that. That way you own the car. You don't have to worry about, you know, payments and all that crazy stuff. Need that. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna get around to making a YouTube video of the actual car build of that Fox body, Mustang Fox body. See how it goes. Teach my sons a little bit, you know, how to do certain things. If you was to keep one, I would keep the one of the two that you already have. That way you're not, you know, having to spend the $3,500 on a 67. Because if you got the 61 or the 59, you could take the $3,500 that you was going to spend on the 67, and you can actually put that money into the other car that you're keeping, and you'll be surprised about how much you can do with $3,500 on an automobile. You know, you was talking about his sound system was outrageous. I mean, you can pretty much do what you want to, even top that. $3,500, you can get both cars running pretty good. Personally, I would keep the 59. That's just my opinion. I like the older models better myself. But yeah, as far as keeping the two that you can keep or the one that you can buy, I would definitely keep the one that you've already got. Like I said, the $3,500 go a long way, especially if you want to put it into one of the two cars that you're going to keep. I mean, if you want, you know, hydraulics, yeah, I can understand that, but I mean, $3,500 is a lot of money, you know, and you would actually have the car. If you bought the 67, you know, $3,500, maybe there's something wrong with it, or you have to add more money to it to get it fixed or get it working or running or whatever. You know, it's just more money going to end up being used for the car. A Chevelle, yeah, I think that is every man's dream is a Chevelle. Love the Chevelles. At least at some point in our life, the Chevelle. I think my dream car has always been the Corvette Stingray. I don't know what I'm doing here. They are very expensive, absolutely. But I guess that's why they're called dreams, you know, just they're pricey. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get this completed by the 45-minute mark. Yeah, electronic. That's the future we're in right now. Everything is electronic. I bought a vehicle a while back. Nothing too crazy. It was just a little Hyundai. Sensor went out to the transmission, little bitty piece, probably about the size of I don't know, a nickel, size of a nickel, and it cost me $750 just to get that replaced, and all it was a sensor. Taking a trip to take my kids to see some WWE wrestling. First time they'd ever been to one of those, and the car started acting up on the way down there. And turned out it was wouldn't shift gears. Turned out it was just a sensor. $740 for the sensor. And the bad part is you had to take off the entire left side of the motor just to get to the sensor. Crashed his convertible. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I bet that was a sad day. Sad day. I know I'd probably cried about it. You know, normally around my area they have a big biker rally this time of year, but due to the COVID stuff, they had canceled it. And they normally have a car show at our mall. I was hoping to do a live video from the car show just to see what's around, what everybody's got, and there's quite beauties there. Throttle, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes with old cars. Highway breakdowns are the worst. They're the worst. Knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky not to be stranded out on a highway or anything. Let's see, intake 2 carb. Where am I going? There it is. Yeah, fuel line too, yep. Yep. Ironically, the only trouble I've ever had with fuel line is buying a truck after it's sat for a while. All the nastiness settles. Alright, so I might get this motor in the car before I end this episode. 4-barrel carburetor. Fuel injected is nice. Saves on gas. Saves on gas. Harley Davidsons, that's one thing that's cool about the Harley Davidson. Back on poker runs, you know, when I'd ride my motorcycle with a crowd, I would always have to stop and get, you know, fuel. You know, right in the middle of a 300-mile trip, and they can go solid, just one trip, not have to stop or anything. It's all fuel injected. Fuel injected's pretty good. Something else I needed, but I can't remember what it was. Spark plugs. Spark plug wires, I should say. I don't know if that was that one or not. Yeah, yeah. Need a little adjustment. Alright, so these pins. I always forget the pins. Clips. And I bet I forgot the coil. Yep, sure did. And of course I'm going the wrong way. Alright. There it is. I always forget that part. Yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. As long as it don't catch the hood on fire. Okay, so I'm at 46 minutes. I can go just a little while longer. Hopefully get this motor done and installed. And tomorrow I can finish up this whole car. There it is. And then get started on the next one, which is over there parked. And I bought the rim DLC. I like to play with that and see what all I can come up with. Yes, yes. Turns really foamy. I've put too much oil. Absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy. There's one time I was young, really young, and I was helping my grandfather fix his car. Or what in the world's going on here? Did I just build another motor? Nope, there it is. Take that over there. All right. Anyway, helping him put motor oil in his vehicle. Of course, I wasn't paying attention, and I grabbed the transmission fluid. Of course, put a deal of transmission fluid in the oil, which, you know, good thing for me is it didn't hurt it. It actually kind of cleaned it a little bit. Really odd. Wow, that is crazy. Well, I'm glad to hear you can walk. That is great news. Okay, so let's see if I can get this buttoned up real quick. That's gearbox B. I don't need that. I don't remember if I got a starter for this car or not. Hello, thanks for tuning in. We are building the Del Rey. Finishing up the Del Rey. Should be done with it here in just a few minutes. As long as I can remember what parts I need to buy. That's always been an issue for me because I keep forgetting on what I've done or what I haven't done, and I always buy way too much of what I don't need. Damn. That's tough going. Everything all good now though, yeah? Starter. Need a starter. Anyway, I am streaming live on my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed or whatever, feel free to go on over and give me a like, subscribe, like, share, turn the notifications on, all that good stuff. Be much appreciated. I think I'm going to finish this car today. At least this car, not the interior. Probably won't do the interior. Oh man, I bought the wrong one. See? Every time. And the drive shaft. Hey, I just bought two of those. Oh man, that's terrible to hear. Hope all goes well with that. Wish him a speedy recovery. One thing, cancer is beatable. That's for sure. It is beatable. Alright, so the underbelly of this car is complete. The motor is installed. Now it's time to drop this thing down, put some oil in it. I'll run it through the dyno and test out the horsepower. And in tomorrow's episode, I will do the interior to this car and take it on a test spin. Maybe, I don't know. So there you have it. Other than the interior to this car, this one is complete. Well, let's see. Ah, timing covers. Ha! Whoa. See you later, man. Thanks for tuning in. Man, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I forgot. Ha! It ain't even got the fan blade on. This ain't got all going on today. Ain't got it. Alright, there we go. Just a little minor something or other going on. I don't have the belts. Water pump, man, I just flat out missed all that today. Feeling I got extra of those. I don't have the water pump. Let's get that real quick and get this thing tested. No, I'm gonna need a pulley. I think that's what I was missing. Was a pulley. And there it is. Can't believe I forgot to put the front of the motor on. It's crazy. Yeah, ever have one of those days you just wake up and just can't even remember what you're doing? Oh, Lord. Okay. Now let's see. There we go. It's got nice horsepower to it. Not bad at all. Okay, so for the rest of this episode, I'm going to move this over here to the garage entrance. And I'm going to call this episode done. This is episode 9 of Car Mechanic Simulator with Rambo Dude, aka the Crazy Redneck on YouTube. Steve-O Lott, STEVEO LOTT. If you're watching this video, please go tune in and subscribe and like and share and do all the good stuff and help support a guy. This is strictly for fun. Any money that is made off this broadcast or anything like that, the ad revenue, once they put ads, will go to a charity of your choice. My way of giving back to those who give to me. Anyway, this is Stephen Lott, and I am out. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see y'all later. Bye-bye.